The phenomenon of street children has been a long concern of the Philippine government. It has generated a range of responses from the government and non-government sectors. One of the non-government organizations that is actively involved in addressing the needs and problems of the street children is Child Hope Asia Philippines.
Child Hope hope to address the flight of street children, the problem, and how we can actually address the root cause of the problem, and that is poverty. The aim of the street education program is to provide protection to the children while they're still on the street. We do not force any child to leave the street, but we have to encourage them by trying to give them some options and for them to think of their future.
So how do you approach them?
Muna kami sa mga, halimbawa, sa place halimbawa ng aristocrat, meron doon mga nagtitinda ng sigarilyo, nagtitinda ng halimbawa palamig, nagtitinda ng mga balot. Doon muna kami umi-entry.
Doon muna.
Meron po ba kayong mga kilala dito, mga bata na kung saan? Yun, si ano yun. Tapos, through that, ipapakilala kami sa kanila. Tapos, maging visible kami sa area.
Dante, the street educator, asked them to draw something like about how they feel about them being here in the streets, and a lot of them actually drew houses. And there was this one kid who drew a world. She said that that was her world. Half of it was like in yellow and green and blue. And then she said that that used to be her life with her family, happy. And then when she left, it became red and she was all alone. You can actually really tell by her telling me that story that she really, really regrets leaving her family. Bahay, bata! Lansangan!
Basically, the main reason why children are on the street is because they have nothing to eat at home and parents have no work and they have to push their children out of the street. In some instances, they are abused at home, so they have to run away and find themselves on the street for survival purposes.
Kaso kapit na naman itong pagkita, matagal naman ganun. Kasi mga kanganay ko naman, nagtitiis sa amin. Imbis, tulungan po kami realize na maiwasan namin pagkikimik na to. Kasi po itong game na to, maaari ka mamatay ka rito. Kasi nagmamagitan ng tulo, tsaka AIDS. Yung pagkikimik po, ito po yung nilalagay ka po sa box, yung ilalagay ka po sa karton, nalalagay ka sa hotel, sa hotel, magpaliliguin ka, magbubad ka, waking daddy mo, mga ganun. Yun po yung gimmick. Yun po yung gimmick na yun. Maaari pa yung gimmick na yun, magkakaroon ka ng tulog. Tapos yung mga kapatid ko naman, imbis nila yung nanay ko, tulungan kami, sila rin, sinusunod nila yung nanay ko. Kaya nalalagay sa sarili ko, parang inaabuso kami ng magulang ko.
Street children, working children, neglected, abandoned, destitute, and disabled children. They are all caught in a very difficult circumstances, and they are all in need of special protection.
These children that you see now they're about more than 20 years living here. The mother, the parents all settled here 20 years ago. So among them, they're the second and the third generation. As you can see, the smaller kids.
I didn't really know that anybody can actually live out here. I asked them what do they do for food, and some of them are probably beggars.
You can see these are, in the evening they stay here. They would put their boxes.
And they sleep here with
imagine,
the kids,
yes,
with the babies.
Especially with the babies. There's no other place for them to sleep.
I really don't understand why they're here, and now it's starting to rain and they're still here, and there's small children here. They're not wearing clothes. And they're babies too. This is probably one of the most depressing area that we've been to. I feel really weird being here today. I mean, I saw these people living out here on the street, literally just here. And you can just see the kids. Some of them don't even wear anything. So, my new hero now, by the way, is Butch. He's my hero now. The thing that he's doing for these people, I think, is wonderful. I've never met anybody like him before, and I think he really cares a lot for these people. And I'm glad that he's here, helping out.
When I go out to the streets, my aim is to motivate children to get off the streets through my counselings, letting them be aware on their situations in the streets, the hazards, violence, drugs. There are these girls who've been in the streets also, who are into substance abuse, taking solvents. Once they get high, they go for sex, and they will do it with anybody. And any boys. At the end of that, they will end up to be prostitutes. They will have STDs, sexually transmitted disease, or HIV/AIDS. Because I was a former street child and I can speak their language, I know their culture, and it's easy for me to relate. I establish rapport with them, monitor them, their activities, to meet new children where I could be of help, and to see if there is some need like counseling or medical attention, because mostly these children are sick with pneumonias, scabies. Every day is a challenge to me. How am I going to motivate them? When I woke up, in my mind is the children. Sometimes I forgot my own children. My advice to the street children is that they must have faith in life. Believe that there are options, there are alternatives with their problems. Believe that they have their own rights, the right to education, to be loved, to have a shelter, to eat the right food, to be with their parents, love their parents for whatever they are, and believe to their street educators.
The circumstances of street children are difficult and complex. There are no easy solutions, just as there are no easy solutions in the community of Payatas. But whether they live, work in the streets, or in Payatas, they do what they have to do in order for them to survive. And they have a right to survive, just like you and me.